See, I'm not trying to give a prophecy. This is not me trying to convince anybody. But if you can save this video, save it, because you could remember about this video. See, Nigeria will be the only country in the whole world that will change within a twinkle of an eye. The way Nigeria could take change from this corruption, where all the countries don't know Nigeria as one of the most corrupt country. Nigeria will be the only country wey could change overnight. Forget about all those things, wey all those narratives wey dey push say Nigeria don corrupt, nobody fit change this country like this. See, it only takes one leader. We need just one leader that will love this country to the level that he will want to sit down alive and see the growth of this country. We only need one leader, and the only way we can achieve to get this one leader is by uniting ourselves. That is the only way we can not get this particular leader wey go come fix. If Burkina Faso fit change within in the space of less than 4 or 5 years, wey be say Burkina Faso no even get the resources wey we get for this country, but Burkina Faso fit change to that level, that means say we can change it, we can do it. The only mistake where our incompetent leaders did was that for them to make this country uncomfortable for us, so we now dey see japa as an achievement. All those incompetent leaders dem, the worst mistake wey they ever do na be for them to make this country to dey uncomfortable to us. Because the more, if you know how many people wey dey leave this country on a daily basis, you can understand this thing wey I dey tell you. The more we dey leave this country, the more our eyes dey open to a lot of things. And if you can notice, many people wey dey run NGO in this country, wey dey do humanitarian work, they get their major support from the outsiders, from the abroad people. Like, what does that mean? These people has already left the country. Many of them don't own a passport for there. They don't get, like, they get all it takes not to remember about us. But for you to know that these people still have the heart of Nigeria, they still believe that Nigeria will better one day. That is why they still support in anywhere. A lot of them don't move their family not even in Nigeria again. But they still carry Nigeria problem. They still talk about, not because of the engagement, but because they still have the Nigeria heart at heart. You understand? They still believe that Nigeria will good one particular day. They still keep supporting. You get me? That means that one day like this now, whatever things we see abroad, we could bring them, they could bring them, come back this country, and Nigeria will be one of the best country in the whole world. Go be say, if they mention Nigeria like this, people could want visit them. I'm not saying this to sugarcoat anybody, but this thing will be achieved by this Gen Z. You see this Gen Z? The reason why I believe that this Gen Z will be the people that will rescue this country, it is because in this country, we know that all these young people, we are outspoken. We can speak our mind. You understand? We can speak we can look at you. We can look at you in your front and tell you the deepest truth that you don't want to hear. You understand? We don't really believe on all those oppression where they oppress people that time. But you see, all those our forefathers, now them be the real people where experience oppression, where we say they know fit talk. You cannot send any small pikin, any all this Gen Z like this, say may they go do slavery. They go find their way out from that place. But our elders, our forefathers, them, they couldn't talk. They cannot say a word. They could just keep quiet. You understand? Instead, they go find a way to enter that place, to enter that seat. Once they don't enter that seat, they go want do their own back. So you see this country where we did like this, take it or leave it. Nigeria will be great. Save this video, because you go remember this particular video.